Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you have not been here before, thank you for coming. I'm going to be making a video, a bit of an update that I typically do just once a year, but I've been getting this question so much lately, so I'm going to be making a video today all about how to find graphic design clients. So let's hop right into it. Okay, I first want to start with my tips by saying that number one, you have to get consistent with your messaging online. So for example, if someone goes to your Instagram and they see your work, they're going to probably click and go see your website. And if your Instagram and your website are completely different, that would instantly make the client turn away because they're like, who am I talking to? Did I just click on this person or is this a new person? And it can get very confusing. And if you're niching yourself down on Instagram, it is very important to niche yourself down everywhere else just so people feel like you are the expert in that topic or the expert in that industry. Instead of having different niches on each platform, it would get very confusing to a potential dream client. So make sure that your messaging is consistent. And along with that, we're brand designers ourselves, so we understand the importance of consistency in your look. So make sure that your look is very similar across all platforms because that's going to show them that you know exactly how to do that for them as well. So definitely practice what you preach in your own business and make sure that you are being consistent everywhere. And that means, like, for example, if you were to start a YouTube channel, making sure you're using the same colors on your thumbnail that you are on Instagram or on your website, the same as your Facebook. Just make it all flow seamlessly, and that will really help with your brand image when clients are seeking you out. All right, my second tip kind of goes against some of the things I've said in previous videos about this topic, but I really do want to talk to you guys about this because it can be very important, and there comes a time in your business where you do have to take this step, and that is niching yourself down. To be honest, I am still kind of in the process of niching myself down because I want to make sure I'm going after those dream clients that I want to work with. But right now I'm niching myself down to specific services. So I just started offering custom logo designs, and that is a niche of service types that I want to get into. Now comes the part of finding my niche industry or niche person that I want to work with. So I want to say niching does get important when you are at a point in your business where you feel like you're getting lots of random clients from all over the place when you're not finding the high quality clients. So niching yourself will allow you to reach clients and probably more of them because they trust that you're an expert in this specific service type, because they don't want to work with interior designer or something when they're trying to just do some corporate website. So make sure that you're niching yourself when you are at a point in your business where you feel like, okay, I don't want to do all of this. I don't want to work for all these different types of people. I want to just work for a client that was like that. So in order to find your niche, I would recommend that you go back and look at all the clients you have worked with, figure out which one that you enjoyed the process the most, you felt like you guys aligned a lot, and then really just focus on niching yourself there. So for me, I know that within the next few weeks, actually, I'm probably going to start niching myself to salons, to studios, to wellness brands, because I feel I align with that very well, and I just really enjoy those types of clients, and I feel like they just fit perfectly with me. So that is a niche I think I'm going to start to go after, but I would recommend really finding your niche. If you feel like you can't find those clients, it might just be because they're confused on who you work for and what you can provide. I know that niching yourself can be a little bit scary because you don't want to have all these clients turn away because you don't offer their service type, but I will say I'm sure people will still reach out to you even if you don't niche yourself image wise. They'll probably reach out to you anyways, just knowing that you're great with aesthetics. So don't be afraid of niching. I'm sure that a lot of clients will still reach out to you and you can still work with them, but you definitely can advertise yourself for specific service industries and all that. So now my third tip is to get into the nitty gritty of like really how to get these clients and really bring them to your page and bring them to your work so that they want to work with you. So my third tip is Pinterest. I think Pinterest is not talked about enough. It's a huge platform and tool, especially for designers, because when you think about it, when you're looking for inspiration, the first search engine you think of is Pinterest, and that's probably where a lot of your dream clients might be living right now because they're trying to figure out what they want their logo to look like before they reach out. So get your work on Pinterest, pin like crazy. I'm going to make a whole video about Pinterest marketing, so be sure to check that or stay around for that. So make sure to subscribe so you know when I post that. But Pinterest is huge, and if you have not utilized it yet, definitely do that and try. That does bring me into my fourth tip, and that is to really understand your target audience. So when you figured out your niche, understand them front and back. Understand what their concerns are, what their struggles are, what their style's like, the aesthetics. Maybe even go and study the client by being a customer and seeing what they could do better. So for me, that's why I really want to get into salons and wellness brands, is because I love that. I go and get massages monthly. I used to get my eyelash extensions. I love brow lamination. So all of these salons that offer that are things I've actually gone to get. And that's sort of why I'm getting into this industry and niching myself there. But understand your niche, understand your audience, and speak to them. So on your Pinterest, speak to those specific people. So for me, I could even use background images of a lash studio. I could use different collages for mood boards that are lash driven. So there's so many ways to target your niche on Pinterest, but Pinterest is huge. And like I said, be sure to check that video out. That will be coming very soon about how to do Pinterest marketing. I don't know what tip I'm on right now, but another platform to get on is LinkedIn. To get into this tip, I wanted to say that it does matter knowing your audience, because you want to figure out where it is they're the most active on social media. Are these people the most active on Facebook? Are they really active on LinkedIn? Are they really active on TikTok? Wherever those platforms are, make sure that make that platform a priority. Although I believe it's so important to be on every platform, because you never know, everybody's so different. One lash person might live on Pinterest, while one lash person might just belong to a bunch of Facebook groups. So definitely figure out where these people are spending the most time, but make sure to get on everything. So this is my next tip. I don't know what tip I'm on, but make sure to get on every platform. And it's okay to relate your name to graphic design, to your business, because at the end of the day, your Facebook profile, your Instagram profile is all about you. So definitely share that you are what you're doing, and get on every platform, share your work literally every day. Make it a goal for yourself to just post once a day, because I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tough love, but I cannot sit with somebody and them tell me that they're not getting clients and they don't know what to do and they feel defeated. I'm sorry, but I'm going to ask you, number one, are you on LinkedIn? Number two, are you on Facebook? Are you on TikTok? Are you on Instagram? Are you on all these platforms? I want you guys to just shout from the roof, shout from the mountain what you do, because you are providing something to someone and that can help them. So why not relate that to your name? So just a little tough love. Don't come crying to me if you haven't tried every platform, because your dream clients might be somewhere that you're completely not even existing. So definitely get on everything, especially LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn sometimes gets forgotten, but make sure to get on there. Next tip, these all kind of flow together, but my next tip is to use hashtags that relate to not only the people you want to serve, but what you specialize in. So use hashtags like graphic designer, or wherever you live, put like California, San Francisco, logo designer, speak to the audience you want to reach. If you want to reach more locals, always tag your location, but definitely make sure to use hashtags. Like for me, I could do lash logos or studio logos, or something that just speaks to those specific audience, target audience people, oh my God, I can't talk. Make sure to speak to them through your hashtags. So don't forget to do that. It's not going to look weird or anything if you're putting hashtags on every image. This is a business, and if you want to get your clients, I recommend trying it out, because I have had clients come to me and I ask them where they find me and they say from a hashtag. So I know that works, and definitely do that. All right, my last tip, like I said, I just wanted to get through these. These are things I really want you guys to like put into place before you go crying and before you go asking people, why am I not getting clients? Probably because you don't have all your boxes checked. Sorry, I'm getting feisty today. I feel like I'm just speaking the truth, but don't complain unless you haven't tried anything. And if you've tried everything and you're still not getting clients, then maybe you need to change up your messaging. Maybe you need to change up your look, or your brand, the way you're presenting your brand. Maybe you need to change up your niche. So there's always ways to fix to get the clients you want to work with. But my last tip is to make sure your portfolio is not only easy to find, but represents your work just how you want it. I think a lot of times it's awesome to just share all the work you've done because you want to look like experienced in all levels, but make sure you're showing the work that you actually would like to do over. So if you really enjoy doing a packaging design and you want to keep them doing packaging design, share that on your portfolio and make that look like a standout thing. So you are in control here with everything. So you can speak to your audience however it is you want to speak to them. Like for me, I worked with I just like to relate it so it can make sense, but I worked with a client of mine a few months ago, or close to the beginning of this year, and her business type is like tactical, army, all that, and I think it's awesome, but I do have to say that that's probably not the niche I align with the best, that I really want to get into. So I'm probably not going to share the work I did for the tactical company to the public, because I might not want to do that again. So make sure that you have a clean portfolio, you're proud of it, you love the work in it, and that's the type of work you want to keep on doing. But also I feel like if you don't have your portfolio linked in places that are easy to find, how do you expect someone to want to work with you? Because if they don't see your work, why would they hire you? It doesn't make any sense. So if your Instagram isn't showing your work and it doesn't link to your portfolio, I think that you should sit down with yourself and figure out how to make that happen, because that is going to be game changer. I guarantee you that. But yeah, I hope these tips were helpful. I'm sorry, a little bit of tough love here, but I just want to make sure you guys are getting those tasks done before you feel defeated and disappointed, because I want to see you guys succeed too. So I really hope that these tips were helpful. Let me know down below if they were helpful, and please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Yesterday